People say, but I don't have time. One miracle of the Quran which is tried and tested is when you do not have time and you make the time to read a portion of the Quran, Allah gives you even more time through your day, and you wonder, how come I have so much of time? But it's because you made time for Allah, who is the owner and creator of time. Guess what? He spaced it out for you and blessed you in that particular time. You achieved 20 things during a time frame that you would only have achieved maybe 10 or even less. Why? Because you started your day with a recitation of the Quran, even though life might have told you, you don't have time for this. Therefore, Allah will reward you uniquely based on a combination of everything put together for you. Your reward may be higher than someone who outwardly might be seeming to be more practicing, because Allah knows your struggle is real. They moved from 90% to 91% in 1 year. And you moved from 50 to 80 in 1 year. You're still behind them, but your movement, Allah knows it. He knows how much you've done. Therefore, never allow the statements of another human being to make you feel that that has some form of connection with what Allah thinks about you. No way, no way. May Allah Almighty forgive us. We have charity, which is a pillar of Islam. Islam is the only religion, and I've said this many times in the past, that makes it a pillar of faith to share what you have with those who do not have it if you have beyond a certain point. The only religion that makes it a pillar of faith for you to share what you have with those who don't have it if you have beyond a certain point. And that is your zakat. So look, my brothers and sisters, cry to Allah, beg Him to meet your needs. But while you're doing that, don't be selfish. Don't just ask about yourselves. I told you earlier, tonight we're dedicating it to our brothers and sisters in Gaza, and we're going to pray for them and ask Allah to help them, to grant them victory and goodness and success. Then 99 files of sinful activity that a person engaged in, each file is from the east to the west. There is a narration known as Hadith al-Bitaqa, the hadith of the card, where a person will be brought on the day of judgment, and as Allah says, He's going to weigh your deeds. That's the mercy of Allah. Imagine Allah says, I'm going to weigh your deeds. You got more good deeds than bad, you go to paradise. You got more bad deeds than good, you have none other than yourself to blame. Imagine if there was no scale and every bad deed you did, you would have to go into hellfire. Allah says, no, we will forgive whomsoever we wish. If you've done more good than bad, we just look at the scale. If it's tipped on the right side, you go to Jannah, paradise, because you did better. Imagine, that's Allah. So keep on doing more good deeds, because when your deeds that are good are more than your deeds